What up, fellas? It's your boy here, Ford Neck 2156. You know, I was asked, how did my parents and how did my, you know, family know that I smoked or dipped? Well, this is how you can tell them. You don't tell them, in a way. Uh, I've been contemplating on how to do this video to tell you all the way I did it. But actually, the way I did it, my mom found out first. Then my dad found out when we went fishing that I smoked. They already knew I probably dipped. So I didn't really have a problem with it. The smoking, both my parents smoked ever when they were younger, so they didn't have a problem with me smoking. It was just that they were disappointed that I smoked. Uh, but, like I said, you can the easiest way for me to actually say that you should tell your parents if you smoke or dip is A, if they smoked when they were younger, middle age, that area, if they smoke, you can tell them. They will understand you better. Depending on who you're closer with, either your mother or your father, I'm close with both of them, but my mother understands more. So I told her, choose the one that you're closest to and that is more understanding on those facts. Either your father or your mother, whichever one smokes is more understanding. Uh, Luckily for me, I had a mother and father both smoked, and they were both understanding. So right now, I'm just setting up my can of dip so I can go ahead and get a dip in. Since this will be the first one of the day, for some weird reason, it's never as moist as you want it when it first is cracked. So what I do is I just add a little extra water to it, and this is a full can almost. I haven't packed it yet, so yeah, it's pretty full. I don't usually like mixing water with a full can. I like taking it out and putting it into an older. Actually, that one still has some in it, so I might take some out of this one and put it in there. But the way that you can tell your parents is just sit down with them and say, or let them find out on their own. They might be a little mad about that way, but like I told my mother, I was straightforward with her because she understood everything, and I couldn't lie to my mother about it because she could smell it. So mothers have a sense. Don't want anybody to be ashamed of it or any of that stuff, but mothers have senses about when a guy smokes or dips or any of that stuff. So keep that in mind. Actually, that's the perfect consistency. Not really. It's still a little. See, I do this just so I can get my fingers in there without. Basically, like what the mechanic or the machine does at the factory where a dip comes from. They'll take a little spot out in the dip. And I'm going to dip on the older can because it has more flavor in it because I mixed, I think this is Longhorn juices with Grizzly. And how you make the Longhorn juices is add a little too much water. That's the key that I use. And I use Grizzly juice and some Copenhagen juice that I had left over in a can. But I let the tobacco just sit in a solid pool of water over a long period of time, and it just creates a juice, which I do recommend doing to a lot of y'all's cans. If y'all have like just like a pinch, like not even a pinch, like a little nugget left in there, add water to it, shake it up, and let it sit there, and then just add your dip into the can itself. Is that not the clearest? That needs to be turned Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So I'm going to pop a lip in and I'll continue this conversation because I also want to cover on uh, how to not get caught dipping and smoking and all that stuff. I've already done a video on that. I wanted to re-up on it because now I have the means to do it. Little baby pecker. And a little killer filler. Always gotta rim it. Clean can. And that was an older can, so this was the newer can. It's been in the Blue Lives Matter mud jug, probably back in 2006, maybe on up there. But like I said, you gotta know when to tell your parents A and when to hide it. Just go ahead and dump that out real quick. Okay. I don't want to see people when they're going to hide their dip after they are for a while, slip it down into a shirt pocket that's on the inside of their shirt. Because look at this. I got a breast. No. That's stupid to put it right onto your shirt. Say if you're a hunter or something like that, put it down in there. If you're wearing a heavy jacket and it's winter, yeah, you can do that. Stick it down and it's secure that way. Guys, don't go around your household where your parents are and put it in your back pocket. Dip ring, that's where it comes from. Putting this in your back pocket. And guys, if I see a person do this, it's going to make me so mad. Take a dip can, stick it into your sock. That only works if you have boots on. I was watching a guy yesterday, and this is why I got pissed off with him. The guy took his dip can and shoved it down in his sock, and he was wearing tennis shoes. And he was walking around like he was the coolest damn thing. And so what I did is I whipped my can of dip out of my back pocket because everybody knows I did. Pop in a lip. He reaches down in his sock, pulls out a dip can, pops in a lip. He says, "I'm a dipper just like you." And this guy, he was 24, and he said he's been dipping since he was 12. Who gives dip to a 12-year-old? I get you can get your hands on it at 12, but I've been dipping this stuff since I was 13. I got it from a friend. Like I said, you can get your hands on it though. As long as you know an older guy, which I did. I knew a couple of guys that got me dips. But that's beside the point. And I said, "So you've been dipping since you were 12 and you don't know the real spot to put your dip can?" He said, "No, why?" I said, "Does your parents know that you have dip?" He said, "Yeah." "Do they know where you stick your dip can?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "And they don't complain to you that that's a real bad idea?" The bad idea of that is, unless you are wearing boots, if say something hits you there in the ankle or something, or if you're in sports and you stick it in there and something hits it, it's going to explode in your sock, and then you're going to be walking around with tobacco smell sock. In school, you can never have that in your sock unless you wear cowboy boots or some sort of boots. Don't do it. Very bad. Because that's the first place a teacher will look, down in the boot or in your sock. If they think that you have dip on you, yeah, first place. Second place the teacher would actually look underneath the hat. Because a lot of people, I don't know how stupid you got to be, but they will take their hat off, stick it right in the front near the bill. Usually they would have like right up in there. I'll turn it around so y'all can see. Right in there. So when it goes on, hold on, let me fix mine so it looks like it. There you go. Turn sideways. Looks like you got the biggest head on a freaking thing. That's really uncomfortable to wear for a long time. So, not up in the hat. Some guys, if they're at school, they will slip it into their sleeve. Does that look natural? I wish my camera was better so I could show it to you. It wiggles and it can fall out easily. Best place I found to put this, if you're allowed to carry your backpack in, slip it down in the biggest pocket underneath your books and lay it flat. Best place. If you need a quick access, if your desk has a raised top or a thing underneath it to put your thing in, or books and stuff in, slip this into the back corner behind your books. So what that would look similar to, say for instance, I wish I had something that could show you. Actually, I did. Wish this box didn't have a lid, but okay. Okay. Say you have a box. You can see all the way in the back. You would stick it right back in the back corner of your desk, right back in here, and then you put your books and your pencils and stuff in there. That is two places I did it. And one class I went to, it had a raised top. All you gotta do is take a piece of paper, any piece of paper, say for instance this one right here, and put this in the back corner underneath there. Put the paper over the top of it, so it's just put it over the top in the back corner. That's another place where you can hide your dip. Now, if your parents are your teacher, because my mom used to substitute, bless her for that. I don't know how she dealt with it. She knew I had dip on me at all times. So I wasn't too worried, so I just left it in my desk, just right up on the top. She never said a word to me. She knew my friend dipped. She knew a couple other guys in my class dipped. She knew one of my other friends who smoked, so we always had tobacco on us. So what we did was we would always, if it was my mother substituting, we would leave our dip right there in the little desk, just plain sight. But I guess that's the benefit of having a mother who taught. But if you don't get as lucky, use those other two tips. Put it in the back of your desk, or put this in the back pocket of your backpack, the biggest one, underneath your books. Teachers will not look there. You can leave it in your locker as long as it doesn't have a strong odor. Once this thing gets warm, it releases a strong odor. Ugh, tongue twister today. A strong odor. So don't do that. And do not, whatever you do not let, once you spit, do not let, say, whatever you spit into, sit in your locker for a long time. It's gross. and it starts smelling really bad. And also, dip can actually erode. Plastic, if it sits there long enough, as you can see with my storage spit jug, I spit in here and I pour it out in the yard. It had that little white line that you see right around the rim. It's eroding the inside. So, for some weird reason, I guess either my spit has a lot of acid or the dip makes the spit have acid or something, that chemical that burns the plastic like that. If you have a styrofoam cup, do not spit in that and store it like I did with the plastic jug. It eats away the plastic. Like, as you can see, this one I'm going to have to dump after this video. Oh, like I was talking about smell. Oh, that gave me a wrench. But on the other hand, okay, off those topics of dip now, because it's almost time for me to get going. If y'all play Hustle Castle, Hustle Castle is a free game for Android phones, and I believe iPhones too. There's a clan on there called League of Friends, or League of Friend. I'm a part of that clan. A lot of people are. A lot of good people. I got introduced to the clan via one of my closest friends, the pool guy. He's a good buddy of mine. Love him to death. Hope it doesn't rain not night and tomorrow, because if it does, well, that puts off plans, but But my name on there is for Nick2156. My Facebook is for Nick2156. If you friend me on Facebook and you link your account, I can send you gifts on there of the food, gold, and mana. Great way. It's a really good game. It's an RPG game, a role-play game. But you're with friends and loving it all together. Really a great game. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do love their game. I've been playing it, for about 3 weeks now. And I love that game. I'll probably play it right after this. If y'all friend me on Facebook, leave it down in the comment, and I'll definitely add you as a friend, and then go into the game, and just start playing. And you'll go up to the left-hand corner. There's a little trophy icon. Hit on that and go over to friends. You'll see all your Facebook friends as your friends if they play the game. It helps. And me personally, if I get a comment on here, how do I do something on the game? I'll help you. That's what the League of Friends will do. We help y'all learn the game, love the game, just like we do. Everybody as a League of Friend is really compassionate about the gaming and having that bond with each other. So shout outs to them. And don't hesitate to ask me questions on YouTube. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't ask that question, it's stupid. There's no stupid questions. There's stupid people that don't ask those stupid questions. But let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to follow me on Facebook, leave it down in the comment section that y'all friended me. I'll go over there right after this video, and right after, I get going on that. And on Instagram, my name is fornick2156, same as my YouTube channel. Both of them, this is a whole thing for me on there. I don't post as much on there, but I do post some things. Same with Facebook. I don't really post on there, but I do help people out with the clan and stuff like that. I give gifts a lot on there and all that stuff. So if y'all want to start playing Hustle Castle, HUSTE or TLECASTLE, it's one of the best games out there for Android. That is free to play. You can spend money to boost yourself, but it's not worth it. So, I mean, it's whether you want to take the extra time, play the game, and just have fun. I might even make my own clan so that y'all could join. It would be an offshoot of the League of Friends. Just because they're really great guys and they understand. But I will make a clan on there so that everyone can join who is subscribed to me. And people that are new to the channel, you're welcome to come too. I'll help y'all out all I can. The name of the clan I'm in now is League of Friends. LEAGUE of FRIEND. Friend. Maybe an S-L-N. Can't remember. My name on there is FordNeck2156. Facebook is FordNeck2156. Same as my YouTube. All of my stuff. Facebook, Instagram. I haven't checked my Twitter in a long time, but my Twitter, FordNeck2156, same. If this video gets 10 likes and the my Facebook gets 10 new subscribers, I'll go through my list of friends that are, and send me a message on Facebook if you added me for this game, Hustle Castle. I'll friend you after I delete the friends I already have on there, which are just randoms, but I do help them some. And I'll just make my friends list just y'all guys, so that we can all just play together, and that I can put y'all all in the same clan. So at least we can be one force, matches a whole lot of them. And the one tip I have for Hustle Castle, don't worry about the clan war right off the bat. The tournaments, as you level up, everything gets harder and harder to do. But Hustle Castle is one of my favorite games, and I thank you for coming out. If y'all play Hustle Castle, if y'all friend me on Facebook, which my name is the same one as the YouTube channel, look up on y'all's friend list on Hustle Castle, and I'll be there on your friends list, and I'll give y'all gifts, stuff like that on Hustle Castle. So, and I'm sorry that I'm cutting this one short. I gotta go do something. It's already 23 minutes. But I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all with a passion. Have a good year. See y'all in the next video.